Williams had an ankle, he returned. Deebo had a shoulder, did not. George Odom, thigh, didn't return. And Christian McCaffrey had a oblique/rib. Go ahead.
Any idea of severity on Deebo?
No, we don't know yet.
Did you get a chance to talk to Jake and Wendy's day?
I didn't get a chance to talk to anyone individually, just the whole team. But, I mean, it's always tough to miss that last kick, but that happens in football. You know, they played better than us today, and, you know, that was the last play, but there was a lot more today than just that.
Can you walk us through the sequence before the kick on what you were thinking in terms of trying to get more yards? You had a timeout left there. What were you?
Just trying to get more yards and letting it go down, and then we wanted to leave it there in case there was a bad snap or something so we could spike it and have another play. And that's just what we felt.
What is your message to the team after a game like this?
We went in thinking it was going to be a grimy game like it was, but it's, you know, we would have felt really good initially, like coming in, if we made that on the last play. But my message to them was, regardless of whether we hit that or not, there's a lot of stuff from this game that we got to improve on. I thought we made way too many mistakes on offense. You know, just losing a couple guys in the game, we had to switch a couple guys around, and we weren't quite ready for that. Which starts with me with too many mistakes, and this is our first time having to come in after a loss in a long time, and it's time to get back in, go to work, and make sure we come back next week stronger.
It's also the first time we've seen Brock really struggle to that degree, just not getting anything going in the passing game. Is there anything you can kind of put your finger on right away why that was such a grind today?
Yeah, I mean, we went against a very good defense to start with. That's why we expected it going in. I thought we did some good things in the first half. We had two opportunities in the first half to get two really big plays that I think would have changed a lot of it, and we missed both of them. One getting a penalty on it, so we didn't get to do it. And then we came out in the third quarter, got way behind the chains, whether it was a penalty, a stuffed run. We got in a ton of second and longs, which you tell me we get in that many second and longs, third and longs versus that defense, I got a real good idea of how it's going to go. But it wasn't just Brock, it was everybody. Everybody had their turn on offense especially, and it starts with me.
What was your view of the penalty on Gibson there?
I mean, my view was his intent wasn't at all to do that. It looked like the receiver was coming in there, jumping too, and it looked like they touched helmets from where I was. So, I mean, I don't have much of an opinion. I just didn't look that violent, but I'll see when I watch the film. I know what the rules are. So,
like maybe even the contact was on the shoulder rather than helmet. Did they tell you that they thought it was on the helmet?
No, they don't tell us. Yeah, that's.
What makes this such a good defense?
I mean, the talent with scheme. I mean, they got two corners. They got really good. They actually got three. They got good pass rush, really good pass rushers, and it's a really good scheme.
Dallas has talent too. You guys scored 42 on them. Why does this team have more success?
I just told you the other parts.
Got that sequence before.
You don't compare 1 week to a team last week. Each Sunday's a different game.
That sequence before the half, they reviewed it, the sack, and they called it a forward pass. Did you get a good look at that or any explanation?
I did on the scoreboard. Yeah, I thought it was a fumble. I thought he underhand threw it, and I thought it came loose on his two thumbs, and that's why he just pushed it, and the ball came out very unnaturally for a pass because I thought the ball was loose before he did it.
How much more difficult did it become to draw stuff up that worked without Deebo and Christian both simultaneously out?
It's more about just getting all the guys ready for it. I mean, you got a game plan that's got enough stuff in it, but it was just moving some positions around. We just made too many mistakes.
Jim Schwartz has a history of putting together good defenses. What makes him a good defensive coordinator in this league?
Been doing it for a long time. Very sound. They know how to get there with four people and good coverages.
What about your own defense? It looked like they were able to, they didn't have a prolific day, but they made some plays when they had to get the chance moving.
No, they're the reason we had a chance. I mean, getting that turnover at the end with Demo, helping us win the turnover battle. They're the reasons that we were in it at the end and had a chance to win. But I also still think that they can do better than that too, giving up over 300 yards to there and not finishing it there at the end. But they were the side of the ball that gave us a chance today.
Is the run defense any concern for you at this point after 160 yards for Cleveland today?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't do good enough today. So it's I'll see on the film when I look at it. Thought we did decent at last week. We didn't today, so we'll see why that was.
Take a couple more.
How much did you guys miss straight out there on defense?
What's that?
How much did you guys miss straight Greenlaw?
I mean, you always miss your real good players. I mean, Dre's one of the better players in this league. Oren's came in and done a real good job. I thought he had his best game last week, so I'll see when I get on the plane with the film, but definitely don't think that was the reason today.
What do you think of Randy Gregory's first outing for the team?
I'll see when I watch the whole tape, but definitely I saw him make some plays. I think he got a sack in there, got a TFL, so it was nice to see him in some action.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, guys.